Oh, okay. So about the pencil group, we carve in connection through cultural creativity and technology. Established in 2014, at Pencil Group, we are collective over 99 multidisciplinary talent, strategists, creative, artists, and technologists, united by a single goal that to decode the unspoken norms of consumer culture and forge powerful bonds between brand and their audience through our specialized unit. Pencil Creative, Pencil Performance, and Digital Pencil. We have delivered campaigns that don't just sell but inspire, transform, and leave lasting impressions.
At Pencil Group, we don't just create campaigns, we craft legacies that connect deeply with the heart and souls of our audience. Driven by an unwavering passion of creativity, we blend artistry, strategies, and technologies to reimagine the boundaries of advertising. Through the Vietnam's heritage branding centers, we marry traditions with innovations, celebrating the rich tapestries of Vietnamese culture across publishing, music, and fashions. We bridge traditions and digital realms. We're creating immersive, interconnected experiences that speak to the aspirations of the connected generations by preserving the values of the past. More than just an agency, we, Pencil Group, is creative ecosystem, a family that never runs out of ink, constantly inspired to transform bold ideas into extraordinary realities.
Through Pencil Creative, we deliver original ideas that shape a brand voice, helping it build compelling, authentic identities. Our team works hand in hand with the clients to craft messages that speak directly to their target audience, making culture resonate the cornerstone of every campaign. This is Pencil power to digital side of our operation, utilizing the last in AI, big data, and martech. This allows us to deliver highly personalized, automate the experience across the multiple channels, driving exceptional ROI and ROAS.
Our commitment to data-driven marketing is backed by impressive metrics. 97% of Vietnamese businesses believe influencer marketing is crucial for attracting high-quality customers. Through our expertise, we have executed campaigns that have consistently outperformed expectations, positioning brands as market leaders in their respective industries. But we don't stop at creativity. We focus on optimizations by implementing a CRM system. We have streamlined marketing efforts, increasing conversion rates through personalized promotions. This integration enables us to identify and nurture high-value customers, resulting in greater sales and a boost in brand loyalty.
Sustainability is not just a trend, it's embedded in everything we do, ensuring our project contribute positively to both the planet and the society. For instance, we collaborate with Noor.io to track and minimize our carbon footprint, ensuring our operation follow internationally recognized standards like the GHG Protocol. By advocating for the use of wind-fast electric vehicles and promoting a paperless office, we commit to creating a greener, more sustainable future. Our involvement goes beyond internal initiatives. In partnership with the Sống Foundation, we work on the AR artwork with Nhà Chống Lũ project, using augmented reality to raise awareness about climate change and sustainable flood-resistant housing solutions. The effort, our dedication to climate change, education, and social responsibility.
Pencil Group also prioritize gender equality and diversity in the workplace, with a workforce where 57% are women and 62% of leadership positions are held by women.
One of our greatest strengths is our ability to brand culture with brand strategy. We understand that the culture is the language of consumer, and by decoding the subtle cue within culture, we craft campaigns that speak authentically to audience. Whether it's working with Huda to connect with the central Vietnamese market, or helping VinFast redesign the automotive industry with a sustainable message, we create campaigns that do not more than just selling products. We inspire loyalty and change.
At Pencil Group, we are not just an agency, we are a vibrant ecosystem where innovation meets expertise, creating impactful solutions that drive business growth. With over 19 years of experience and 258 clients, we have consistently pushed the boundaries of marketing and branding. About the client relationships, we want to build a long-term value. Our ability to build trust and deliver results is reflected in our long-term client relationships. With over 322 awards, we have helped brands like VP Bank elevate their presence in the market. About VP Brand, through strategic branding and digital marketing, we help VP Brand increase digital engagement by over 30% within the first year of our collaborations. Our approach is simple. We don't just create campaigns, we build lasting relationships with clients, ensuring they evolve and grow in line with market change.
With Performix by Pencil, we compile the data-driven strategies with creative marketing to deliver the measurable result. For instance, our work in the financial sector had led to 13 to 14% improvements in conversion rates for our client. By integrating brand and performance marketing, we ensure that every dollar spent contributes to both short-term success and long-term growth. Throughout the data insight, we help brands optimize their ad spend, ensuring that campaigns yield the highest returns on investment. This data-driven approach is what sets us apart in competitive landscape.
At Pencil Group, our success is not just about what we do, but how we do it. Our internal synergy and external collaborations ensure that we are always one step ahead. We don't just work with clients, we form strategic partnerships that drive growth. Pencil Growth isn't just about campaigns, it's about building a legacy of innovation and trust that continues to shape the future of marketing. In Vietnam history, King Lý Công Uẩn remarkably relocated the capital from the old site to establish Thăng Long, a symbol of renewal and a fresh start in Vietnamese history. With foresight, King Lý Công Uẩn moved from Hoa Lư to Đại La, ushering in an era of creativity, stability, and balance. This decision was not merely a geographical shift, but also a declaration of returning to core values, to finding peaceful moments amidst a hectic place of life. Exactly what we strive for in the Hà Nội Live campaign. Hà Nội Live emerges as a gentle invitation, reminder, friend for a new journey. Pause, replenish your energy, and restore your inner balance. Imagine that, just as King Lý Công Uẩn decided to relocate the capital, you need to know when to step back and regain balance, so as not to lose your essence. At such moments, every good night's sleep, every brief relaxation period becomes extremely precious, helping you recharge and prepare for new challenges. Hà Nội Lights not only offers a refreshing taste, but also symbolizes a lifestyle where every moment of rest is an endless source of inspiration for breakthroughs. Habeco represents the power of heritage, where each bottle of beer tells a story of perseverance over time. Yet, Hà Nội Live conveys a message that proper rest is a remedy, helping us regain inspiration, stay free from the rush of daily life, and move forward confidently and creatively.
Let's look at the new logo of Habeco, which was impressed by the guiding star of success. The word Habeco was highlighted to reflect the company's culture. The first one is, the second is, the third is, and the fourth is, the fifth is. And now is the last one, about vision and missions. With a commitment to create Vietnam resilience, Habeco was looking forward to not just meeting the needs of consumer by providing the top quality products, but also spreading the Vietnamese spirit, endurance, creativity, and always heading forward. The mission, quality, renovate, creatively, pioneer ability. Habeco assured to be toward to the community, construct values, noble power for the countries because of powerful, perpetuous, and joyful Vietnam. With visions, a culture shade of Hanoi, Hanoi beers converse quietness, push the positions. Chúc Bạch beers, master prize that conquer pinnacle, are not just about labelings, but about a story of character, aspirations to bring Vietnamese culture, Vietnamese products to the global, assert the country's stature. Now we move to product lines. With 11 beer product lines in different segments, Habeco's journey has continually reflects the changing spirit of its generations. Since its establishment, Habeco has not only produced beer but also accompanied each generations of Vietnamese people. Reflecting on its history, we can see that every beer lines of Habeco's are not aligned with the period preference, but also mirror the shift in lifestyle, values, and evolving needs of its generations.
Recently, the beer market experienced a notable downturn. After a wave of COVID-19 pandemic, it is strongly affected for 2 continuous years, 2020 and 2021, due to both the pandemic and Decree 100. Facing economic uncertainty and escalating problem, many families tightened the budget, reducing expenditure on non-essential items such as beer. Although beer consumption recovered after the new normal in 2022, consumption level declined again in 2023 as spending on alcohol drinks was further restricted under the continuing impact of Decree 100. This is of underlying causes. Collective memory and financial caution is the root of caution. Spending can be traced back to a historic moment in 1945. A time when the most basic necessity like rice, clothing, and money was scarce. This distressing memory continued to resonate with the Vietnamese people, instilling a deep-seated fear of returning to those difficult times. As a result, during crises like the COVID-19 pandemic, this enduring anxiety to prioritize essential spending, further impacting on alcohol beverage. Despite the overall contraction in the beer market, Vietnam beer market witnessed a clear shift from the general segment toward mid-range and premium. In 2023, the market share of mid-range and premium beer increased from 9% to 15%, with a compound annual growth rate of 11% from 2018 to 2022. Reflecting changing consumption behavior among middle group, younger consumers, particularly Gen Z, are increasingly investing in premium beer brands, not only to enhance the living experience, but also to express a complicated global identity. However, the paradox of modern life remains evidently. While the quality of life has significantly improved for many young people, with the restless career pressure often leave them feeling exhausted and overwhelmed. In this context, the availability choice of light beer offer a welcome adjustment, a moment of relaxation that have eased the day exhaustion and restore balance.
For mentioning about beer market in Vietnam, but to understand more about Habecos, we have to use word analysis to identify the opportunity and challenge that the company has to face in this increasingly competitive market. About strength, Habecos possess a key strength that every brand deserves: deep-rooted customer trust built over time, heritage and strong brand recognitions, strength, financial and extended distribution network. For weakness, Handelites face challenge due to weak advertising and lack of creativity. Its unclear brand positioning make differentiations difficult. Growing competitor from local to import beer add pressure. About opportunities, Habeco is in prime positioning to seize the opportunity in Southeast Asia's expand beer market and Vietnamese thriving economies. With a young and growing consumer base, we are ready to meet rising demands and leverage of power digital sales to drive growth and strengthen our market presence. And the last is threat. Habecos face significant challenge, including strict regulations in Vietnam, rising tax, intense market competitions, and revenues pressure driven by economic downturns. Next, Nguyen will talk to you about pets.
Okay, thank you, Anh. Now come the pets part by me. First is the political. Vietnam's stable political and legal environment supports business growth, but stricter the alcohol laws that and tax regulations, which pose a serious challenge to the beer industry in general, and how to like Habeco into be specific. Economic, the rising raw material costs, inflation, very serious, and market competitions, pressure pricings, and profitabilities. Social, beer still remains as a social staple, which trends shifting towards moderations, healthier options, and digital engagement via social media and influencers. Technologies. The industry is modernizing with automations, digital marketings, and cashless payment, enhancing efficiency and reach. Legal, strict advertising and labeling regulations required complements. With a focus on responsible consumption messaging, we also have to work very hard to finally find a place where we can put our stuff in. Okay, environment. Sustainability is a growth priority, which stricter regulations on emissions, waste treatment, and eco-friendly packaging trends.
Let me start with the questions. Have you ever been in a room full of loud voices, and yet the person who truly captures your attention is the one who speaks calmly, effortlessly? That's the power of subtlety. That's the power of Hanoi Light. In the premium beer market, brands are competing to be the loudest, like Heineken Silver, Saigon Chill, and Tiger Crystal. They all fight for attentions. But Hanoi Light doesn't need to be loud. It's a near premium brand. It stands out on its own way, smooth, refined, and distinctly Hanoi. The market and the competitors. Now let's take a look at the market. The near premium beer segment in Vietnam is filled with well-established brands. Each targeting is a different audience. About Saigon Chill is a beer for those who love to party hard, built around excitement and energies. And Heineken Silver is a premium trendy beer designed for modern consumers who enjoy smooth drinking experiences. And Tiger Crystal is a refreshing, easy drinking beer that emphasizes a cool, crisp taste. Each of these brands has its own strategy, its own identity. But where does Hanoi Life fit in? So we can say that Hanoi Life have the differentiator. Hanoi Light doesn't compete on loudness, it competes on characters. Born in Hanoi, inspired by Hanoi. The beer reflects the city cultures, sophisticated, balanced, and effortlessly charming, a beer for the modern urban consumers. While others chase trends, Hanoi Light speaks to those who appreciate a refined, near-premium experience, smoothly light and fully bright. It's crisp and refreshing, yet leaves a bright impressions, perfect for those who enjoy quality without excess.
So who drinks Hanoi Light? Let's talk about the target audience. We have young urban professionals or people who value refinement and those who embrace modernity yet stay rooted in culture. So we can say that it's a beer for those who don't follow trends and they create them. Now let's talk about pricings. Hanoi Light is positioned as a premium yet accessible beer, priced at 14,000 Vietnam per can and 316,000 Vietnam per 24-can pack. It's slightly below Heineken Silver, 20,000 Vietnam per can, and Tiger Crystal, 18,000 Vietnam per can. This makes it the perfect choice for those who want premium taste without unnecessary excess. It's high quality, but it doesn't overcharge you for branding. Just pure, smooth refreshment. One challenge for Hanoi Light is that the competitor invests heavily in flashy promotions. Saigon Chill is giving away Vespa motorcycle. Heineken Silvers runs QR code campaigns with $1 million prizes. Tiger Crystal is offering a BMW giveaway. Hanoi Light takes a different approach. Instead of massive giveaways, it focuses on smart digital promotions. Leveraging Shopee e-commerce sales and online discount codes, it builds brand affinity through authenticity, positioning itself as a lifestyle choice rather than just another product. And also about throwing prices at consumers, it's about creating real connections. And every brand has a message. Hear what they say. Saigon Chill says that chill to the fullest, live to the max. And Tiger Crystal said, truly refreshing crystal. And Hanoi Light, the message used in conjunction with Hanoi Bold, strong identity, pure manly spirit. Hanoi Light seems to have a different approach which do not actually fit with this one right here, so that the comparison of Hanoi Light with its competitors. We will compare concluding table right here for your informations. And let's check. Now we are to present about the problem that Stan is dealing right now and the research about key channels.
Who has ever felt the pressure to be perfect in everything? Getting a good grade, looking a fearless, and landing a great job, and creating the perfect social media feed? But in return, stress, pressure, and burnout. Well, you are not alone. According to a machine instrument, Genesis is chaptered in perfectionism. Perfectionism isn't about the self-growth, it's about the fear of being young. Now let's talk about where all this pressure is coming from. Genesis spends a massive amount of time on social media, but these platforms aren't just entertainment. Oh no, they become battleground for beauty, career success, and achievements. And the result is 30% of population is struggling with a mental health issue. 25% of them suffer from the depression. 83% from licensed employment are burnout. They are stressed at work, but even relaxing feels stressful. Let's take a look at well this overworked machines are doing unwind. And surprise, unpopular way to trace beer. According our research, nearly 16% of people drink beer to socialize. The second most common reason, party. Because what a party without a cool one in hand. And finally, almost one third of people drink beer just to take a break. So if stress is inevitable and Gen Z is constantly searching for the way to escape, the question is, how do we give them a real break? One them actually have them recharge installed to just numbing to stress temporary. Well, exactly what we about to dive into. Well, stay tuned because we uncover the secret soon. But first, let's take a look at what it overworked persons are doing in Unreal. So we talk about how Gen Z is constantly under the pressure and how they turn to beer as a way to unwind. But the next big question is, where do they actually buy it? Let's take a look at the retail landscape in Vietnam. Supermarkets dominate the market, making up the 34% of total retail sales. Convenience stores are growing rapidly, holding under 18% market share. But what's really interesting in the e-commerce is catching up at the 14%, proving that online shopping is no longer just for the glow and direct. In another service conducted by our team, over 70% of young consumers buy beer from the convenience store and supermarket. Now here where things get really exciting. Vietnam convenience store market is expected to skyrocket by the 226.4 billion USD with a CAGR of over 30% from the 2022 to the 2028. The reason urbanization, raising the income, and Gen Z love for the convenience are the changing the game. And when it comes to the online shopping, Vietnam leads Southeast Asia in growth. According to reports in the 2023, 80% of the consumers use the social media to search for the product information. That means brand need to be visible, engaging, and accessible across these platforms. 99% of customers check product review before making a purchase. And who do the just KOL, KOC, friend, and online reviews? According to Sliver Boost in 2024, this behavior is shaping the way people making buying the decisions.
Okay, so now we have the 3C's model. But the company, Hanoi Light, is a light beer that serves as a gentle companion, reminding the target audience to take a break. However, the product has yet to establish a strong presence in customers' minds. The brand has not actively promoted the product, and the competitors emphasize relaxations and social life. However, they have not effectively helped customers recognize the importance of rest and life balance. And the last one is consumers. Customers constantly face exhaustions but refuse to slow down due to the pressures of meeting social and self-imposed standards.
We recognize the challenge facing Hanoi Light Beer, a brand that embodies the message of being a gentle companion, reminding young people to rest, but has yet to solidify its position in customers' minds. To transform this challenge into an opportunity, we must deeply understand our target audience, the Gen Z, through three lenses: demographics, psychographics, and consumer behavior. First is demographics, the golden generation of consumer markets. According to Nielsen, by 2025, 15 million Gen Z individuals, include 20% of Vietnamese workforce, will with a monthly disposable income of 2.44 million VND per person, and influence 68% of household purchasing decisions, particularly in entertainment, technology, and F&B categories. This demographic represents fertile ground for Hanoi Light, especially as 55% of Gen Z in Hanoi. Most beer brands currently focus on generic socialization and relaxation themes. Meanwhile, Gen Z, a young workforce grappling with workplace pressures and mental health crisis, craves a product like Hanoi Light, one that embodies balance and serves as a unique reminder to pause. Secondly is the psychographics, with a generation of paradoxes. Born during Vietnam's renewal era, Gen Z is a generation caught between tradition and globalization. Hunger for growth, 35% would accept a 10% lower salary for a job with better learning opportunities. This reflects their beverage preferences. They favor brands that merge Vietnamese cultural values like Habeco's heritage with innovative storytelling, a gap competitors fail to address with their purely recreational ads. Next is the internal conflict torn between societal pressures to succeed, always push forward, and the need to rest, exhaustion from work. Gen Z seeks brands that empathize with their struggles. This creates a unique niche for Hanoi Light to position itself as an understanding friend, unlike competitors that merely promote stress relief. And finally is consumer behavior. The digital-first, purchase-real generation. Gen Z spends 6.8 hours daily on social media, driving 3 critical behavioral trends. Firstly is the omnichannel decision-making. While 79% discover products on Facebook, 55% finalize purchases after viewing TikTok reviews. Secondly is the reverse influence on families. 47% of Gen Z parents consult their children on tech purchase, and 35% seek their input on dining choices. Identity-driven consumption. 50% prefer brands reflecting Vietnamese values, yet 40% actively experiment with new products. This poses a challenge for Habeco. How can Hanoi Light naturally enter Gen Z's virtual universe? The answer lies in the later parts of our presentation. Talk a little bit about Focus Light. Hanoi Light is the first light beer in Vietnam, affirming its position in the upper intermediate segment through its striking transparent white bottle, bright golden beer color, mild taste, and moderate alcohol content. It is also a low-carb beer, a popular choice worldwide, meeting young consumers' needs for health and personal image. Hanoi Light embodies innovation, carrying a youthful, light-hearted spirit. Hanoi Light hints at leaving behind old pressures to embark on a new journey where balance and rest become the keys to breaking through. By showcasing energetic young people, hip-hop, and lively rap music in its arts, Hanoi Light aims to be a companion during decompressing moments. After work, letting you briefly disconnect from stress and stay true to your personality.
Alright, let's play a game. Imagine you running a marathon. You hop away through, legs burning, lung grasping for air, but you see all the pushing you forward. So you keep going, no break, no water, just your willpower. Sound like the right strategy, right? Wrong, because the past runner, they know the key to winning isn't just speed. It's knowing when to take the right pause. Now, let me ask you something. If we athletes are less need a moment to recharge, why don't we apply the same to our daily life? This is where 100 Light is coming. It's not just a beverage, but at the movement. A movement that tells Gen Z that, hey, it's okay to stop, reset, and come back even stronger. So, for the big C, and we need to create a new occasion in here. You can see in here, we live in a world that screams, go faster, harder, hustle more. What's good? What? That exciting. And here are the things. Gen Z isn't buying into burnout anymore. They want balance, they want pause with purpose. And they write, study prove it, burnout is at an all-time high. A 2021 study by Gallup found that 76% of employees experience burnout at least sometime. And 28% feel burnout very often and always. Okay, so that is the magic of 100 Light. It isn't just a drink, it's a signal. And the signal say that it's time to hit reset. It's time to step back and refocus. And it's time to enjoy the break for your breakthrough. And in marketing, that is what we call creating a new occasion. We're not waiting for a Friday night out or big celebration moment. We're craving out an entirely new space for the consumer live. A right tour of recharge. Okay, we have the 3 pillars of 100 Light recharge moment in here. You can see in here. The first one is the reset. Every start at your screen completely drain that forcing yourself to keep going. Stop. That's your body waving a white flag. 100 Light is perfectly into this moment, a break that isn't about the procrastinated, but about the realignment. And the second one is the social recharge. Some of the best recharge don't happen alone. Think about those spontaneous catch up with friends, the deep conversation that leave you feeling lighter. And 100 Light isn't just a drink, it's an excuse to hit a pause and reconnect with what matters. So the last one is the balance move. The ultimate flex. Sustainable success. 100 Light is here to tell Gen Z that your mental clarity is your powerful. And this isn't about guzzling caffeine to survive. It's about sipping something light, refresh, and make for the new mindset of balance. So let's go back to that marathon. The smartest runner, they strategize their breaks. They don't see pulse as a weakness, they see them as a weapons. That's the mindset the 100 Light is bringing to this game. We're not selling a drink, we're selling a permission to recharge, and in the world obsessed with more, that the refreshers, the lightest, most necessary occasion yet. So next time when you feel like a marathon, don't just push through, take a right pause, take a deep breath on the moment and come back stronger. So we have the new occasion in here, so we have the insight in here. Firstly, I want to talk about we are so caught up in the non-stop game of life. We have work, social media, deadlines, as we forgot to take the one move that could actually make us stronger at the right spot, like I said before. So let's talk about Gen Z. We hustle, we jungle work, study, and social media. We crave for success, but let's be honest, we're exhausted. Okay, the number prove it. 76% of office workers suffer from the iconic stress. The 46% of Gen Z feel burnout from work and study. And the last one is the 58% associate stress with guilty, fearing it's a signal of a lack of ambition. And here the irony, we think we are relaxed when we scroll through the TikTok, binge watch a show, or refresh our emails. But what we are really doing, we're just feeding the cycle of burnout. So the truth in here is that Vietnamese Gen Z face immense pressure from society, work, and social media. We constantly strive to maintain a perfect image, leading to stress and burnout. The tension is, although they constantly feel tired and burnout, Gen Z remains trapped in the endless cycle of work, social media, and constant update. We believe that scrolling through the internet, catching on the news, or checking social media is a way to relax, but in reality, it's only add their stress, make the true rest even harder to achieve. For the motivation, Gen Z doesn't need a way to release a stress. They need an experience that generally allow them to switch off, enjoy the moment, and regain balance. Albeit that isn't just for a dream, but truly unwinning, having them break free from the burning cycle and embrace real relax. Okay, so what the job to be done? One thing is that young individuals who are struggling to keep pushing through to try 100 Lights by positioning it as a companion in their journey toward life balance. Okay, for the objective, the business, we want to sell 1.6 million bottle of 100 Lights. Then for the marketing, we increasing brand awareness of 100 Lights, reach 70% of the campaign's target audience. And for the measurement, we want to achieve 25% conversion rate from research to trial. And the last one is the communication objective. We want to have the target audience achieve a balanced lifestyle and position 100 Light as their companions on this journey.
Let's continue with our campaign's name and slogan explanations. Imagine just you balancing 100 things at once: deadlines, meetings, errands, responsibilities. You tell yourself, just one more task, then I rest. But somehow the rest never comes. Until one day you stop, you breathe, and you think, cái gì đấy nhẹ nhàng thôi, something light, please. That's exactly why we chose this name, because it's not just a phrase, it's feelings, a universal moment of realizations that you need to slow down. And 100 Light is here to remind you that you can have a moment of ease in a world that never slows down. And about the slogan, we're living in a world that glorifies movement, always running, always pushing forward. But what if the best step you can take is to stop? That's the first part of our slogan. Bước tốt nhất là bước dừng lại. The best move is a good pause, because sometimes stepping back isn't losing, it's choosing balance. And when you do take that moment, 100 Light is here, light, refreshings, effortless. Because the easiest way to unwind is to choose something, the most lightest thing. And the last part of the slogan is nhẹ nhàng nhất là 100 Light, the mildest is 100 Light. So now when we continue with our IMC plan, let's hear it together.
Now I will share about you some story. You know that the story of Isaac Newton, an apple, that he's discovered gravity. You don't see it, right? But if you feel it constantly pulling everything down, right? Everything works the same. The first, responsibilities feel light, but a few tasks, a little over time seems manageable. But the more we carry, the heavier it feels. That is where 100 Lights come in. We're reminding you that gravity will always exist. As well, life will always pull you down 100 directions. But maybe it is the time to stop fighting it. Maybe it is a time to take a rest, even just for a moment. Maybe it is time to something light. Okay, and that is where our OH comes in. It is not as an ad, not as another brand shouting for attention, but as a reminder, a wake-up call that say this is not normal and you need to rest. So why do we choose this OH approach? The first reason is very simple: it's brevity and humor. You've probably seen some modern punchlines or memes, hilarious one-liner jokes, and that is exactly what we aim for. our OH thrives on conciseness and impact, what are the better way to leave a mark than with humor? Thus, our placement will be at traffic light stops. The brevity assuring that those on the go will get the full message at just the right moment. Okay, we know that many brands have already done some funny, creative OH campaigns, like you can see here, but that leads us to a critical question, like how do we make Handlelight's OH stand out? Okay, that is when we introduce fear. Okay, actually it is not fear enough. Okay, now it is way more scarier. Okay, in phase 1, we focus on amplifying the fear of not resting. This is an intrepid and unconventional approach. Like, we won't follow the traditional advertising format. No flashy visual, no catchy slogans. The core purpose of these OH materials and the whole phase 1 as a whole is reminder. Handlelight will be there with you. Always present, always reminding you to make the true recognize of the importance of rest. We use no direct products mentions, no hard sales, because the goal of the phase isn't to sell, it is to remind you that Handlelight is there for you, and we will be the voice that remind you that rest matters. This approach will not only make our campaigns unique, but also reinforce the fear-based messaging of phase 1. Because fear, when used strategically, will become a powerful motivator. Like, we will also post all of those OOH materials on our various social media platforms, primarily on Facebook, but also Instagram, to maximize the reach and ensure that they will connect to even broader audience. Okay, another tactics in phase 1 is partnering up with Sang SM. As everyone knows, Sang SM is a Vietnamese ride-hailing and taxi service. So why? Why did we decide to partner up with a taxi company? Especially in Vietnam, particularly in Hanoi, where driving while drunk is an absolute taboo. Of course, I've mentioned earlier that phase 1 is not about aggressively pushing the products. Our goals here is brand awareness, expanding Handlelight's reach and visibilities. So why do we choose Sang SM? Because it is a Vietnamese brand, a local ride-hailing service, and that aligns perfectly with the Habeco heritage. But more than that, we recognize that something very important. We have done some research. It showed that a significant number of people commit to work using Sang SM. These are individuals who start their day on the road, heading to their jobs, moving through the city's relentless pace. And that is where we come in. We are not just a brand. We are a reminder, a presence. We were there when they set out for work, and we are there when they come home. We then tell them that rest is important. We will also introducing a rest package to make our presence even more engaging. We are launching 3 different ride packages with a unique message. The Go Home Early Hell Yeah package, which is 5 p.m. Just a little OT package, 7 p.m. And the final Still Here, the package which for people who like work to die, I don't know. Each time the customer chooses a package, it does more than just book a ride. It gives us a valuable insight, like how many people working late, how many people are staying at 9 p.m. We can collect data from that. But beyond the numbers, this package creates the moment of connection. Like when some people select a ride, it is almost like saying, I'm working overtime today and I'm very exhausted. Like they sharing with us, they confide with us, and in response, we are there. Whether you clock out of time or stay late, riding through deadlines, Handlelight will be right beside you, reminding you that take a real break. To amplify this campaign, we will leverage some strategic PR placement, like partnering up with leading media platforms like Advertising Vietnam, Brands Vietnam, and engaging in popular Facebook communities such as Sang SM ride-sharing groups, like where user hunts for promo codes. This partnership will also be co-promoted across some communication channels of both Handlelight as well as Sang SM. We will ensure that even those who don't regularly use the service will see and hear about our campaigns. With every ride, every ad, every reminder, we reinforce one simple truth, that rest isn't a guilt, it is a necessity. Okay, now Mylin will lead you into the phase 2 of this campaign.
There's something terrifying about black holes. They are invisible, they're silent, they're waiting. You don't even realize you caught until it's too late. And the heart of black holes, there's this place called singularity, where the gravity is so intense that time itself stops. Nothing move forward, nothing escape. But here the part that people don't talk about is that not everything that's fall into a black hole is lost forever. Because surrounding that darknet, there's something called the accretion disk, a ring of light. From the very things being brilliant, the harder the black hole builds, the brighter the ring side. Now, think about your life. deadlines, responsibilities, that never-ending pressure to be more, and keep moving. It's brilliant. It weighs you down until one day you feel like time has stopped, like you drop into your own event horizon. But maybe, just maybe, burnout doesn't mean everything is lost, you know? But only if you know when to stop, when to pause, when to let yourself breathe before you reach the point of no return. And that's what 100 Lives is about. Not escaping, not ignoring, just learning when to slow down before you lose yourself in the build of always doing more. So, we spark a thought. Thanks to Nguyen. It's really amazing information for the first phase one. We have the really simple reminder that life doesn't always to be heaven and the importance of resting. But the way awareness is not enough, you know. We're turning rest into something people can touch, feel, and live in phase two. Because knowing you need a break is one thing, but actually taking one is another. Okay, so we really want to bring in phase two to our customer life. So how do we have people step back from their own black holes? First, we want to change their perspective. We launched the TVC, and our TVC doesn't just tell people to rest, it shows them what burnout look like, then it shows them another way. Lets people see that what we are carrying is truly heavy. However, when placed on a scale, 100 lives can be the thing that's bringing balance back to their lives, helping them realize that the things that seem ordinary actually carry an immense weight, one that's silent through their life of balance without them even noticing. But when they start prioritizing the light movement, they can regain that balance and live a life that is more meaningful and fulfilling. The secondly is we have our OOH activation, like the Gantt 100 light cans with the built-in below are designed so that wherever you go, you will come across our small messages, a gentle reminder and a word of comfort waiting to be discovered. But why the below? Because we believe that its softness carries the insight and what we stand for. We want you to feel the lightness we talk about, not just hear it, but the same. You know, this tactic is not about this advertise. We want to make the people feel rest, and we want people to hear our messages. So next, we make it personalized, introducing the rest list quiz as our main key hook. We want to have people discover their own way slow down. Based on the 4 temperament theory, initially proposed by Hippocrates and later developed by Glenn. This analyst categorized individual into 4 groups, either the enthusiastic, the fiery, the melancholic, and the calm. So we have the 4 characters in here and character for the secret. We given this 4 temperament, unique name and personality, and the last one too. Design them around familiar office objects to enhance the personalization. It's not only bringing each character to life, but also create a sense of familiarity. Allow people to connect with them through the very thing they interact into their daily life. Through this approach, we offer a personalized to rest list, having individuals discover different ways to unwind based on their unique personality traits. Following this, we refine the design of the 100 light scan. We still remain the original design here, but we have we designed the light scan with the reminder sticker in here, you know, and I think it's a subtle yet effective way to reinforce our messages and enhance both brand love and brand awareness. And to attract an wider audience, we brought our character and joyful dynamic new look for 100 lights into the OOH advertising, featuring a QR code that leads to our website. And this integration ensures that more people can engage with our campaign, explore the quiz, discover the newly designed cards, and with the sticky notes, inspire elements, making everything interaction more personal and more meaningful. Along the launch of this week, we introduced a special 10% discount virtual for the purchase of 400 light cans at supermarkets and convenience stores. We encouraging the offline engagement. Okay, and then we launched the YouTube series named Tan Làm Gì, that's After Work, a content series by 100 Lives. And because we see that red isn't the same for everyone, that's why we create the Tan Làm Gì, a content series that tells real story, because the reels isn't just a concept, it's deeply personal. And through the 5 video, we bring to life 5, distinct personality type, the very one from our website. But this series is more than just entertainment is a turning point, a moment where Hannah likes shift from being just a gentle reminder to rest to become a true listener, someone who understands, advise, and help. And the reason is we want to visualize the rest. Why our previous tactic introduced the idea of two rest list, they didn't show what rest actually looked like. So this series is showing that. Each video translates the list into a real life scenario, showing how different people can integrate and like into their unwinning moment in ways that make sense for them. We also know that the easiest way for customer to use the product is to see themselves in it. That's why this series done more than just a tell story. It's create a moment of recognition. The kind of something watch a video and think that, oh yeah, that's me. That's exactly how I feel after work. And with the TikTok report and interaction count in our report, we turning this into a shared experience, an ongoing conversation between the brand and its audience. In the digital world today, Benji trusts people over promotion, which is why KOL and KOC aren't just an influencer. They are the modern day trust funds shaping purchase decisions across social media and e-commerce platform. So, drawing to the both self and brand credibility, we leverage the e-commerce, virtual, and KOL KOC promotion as a key tactic. But the key KOL and KOC recommendation and why, I think Gen Z is really listening to them. And by setting clear KPI, we maximize the impact of every influencer, ensuring their content is not only rich but resonate with our audience. But here are the things. We don't want to exist only on the screen. We want our audience to feel our brand with all their sense. That's why we took the personalization one step further. We want to imagine stepping into a prairie, a rich aroma and freshly brewed beer in the air. You take a shape of hand line like that, and not from the bottle bought online, but directly from where it's craft. It's in Hoàng Hoa Thám. And that is not just a drink. That's an experience. So, why is that this matter? I think when the customer take the product firsthand, they don't just understand the brand, they connect with it. Offline experience create a lasting impression and demanding brand loyalty in a way that digital marketing alone never could. And of course, direct purchase at the prairie turn into this seamless conversation opportunity. And what if I told you that thread isn't something you take, it's something you practice? Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, today I'm not here to just talk about how to lie. I'm here to talk about your time, your balance. So, the last one, we want to make rest into the habit, not an afterthought. So, let's start with something unexpected. Every bag of 100 lines now coming with a squad card. But it isn't about money or price. It's about something far more valuable. Winning your bike time. When you start it, you reveal small active rate. And this to-list rate is from our website. And it's something really simple, something really easy, and something that reminds you to bounce. Because balance isn't a destination. It's about the daily practice. And you will know that this is not just a card to start. It's a book of the list. And when you commit it, you take the daily writing every day, and imagine that in some morning you wake up and you take the gift from 100 light, and you just open it up and you feel like, okay, today I need to rest, and I open it up and we have the scarf for you, and you start it, and you have the work to do, and you need to relax and you enjoy your time. And this is what I really want to bring to you now. This is what the brand bring for you guys, bring for the customer to enhance their experiences. Okay, a campaign that connect every moment. We didn't stop at one point. We didn't want it's just some tactic and it's some phase in the marketing blend. We built an ecosystem where every interaction leads to the next. Okay, we have the first in here. I just returned everything and talk to you how the logic the campaign is. Okay, I think a campaign that connects every moment did to stop at one touch point. We don't want just have a phase and tactics and then my customer just know it and live away. I don't want it. So we build an ecosystem where every interaction leads to the next. We have the QR code on the gun to beer cans and take you to the wrestling quiz. Have you to unlock the discount vouchers. We have the OOH poster, which features character from the quiz. We lead to the series Ta Làm Gì in YouTube. We have the real story in here, the real rest in here. We have the e-commerce virtual VA, KOL, and KOC. We post an online sale. We have the direct customer to pre-wearing experience, and the SCART card, the to rest list, create a long-term habit and a mindful rest. Every step, every touch point, every moment lead back to the one powerful question: how do you rest? We don't just want you to hear our messages. We want to feel it, live it, and make it a part of your everyday life. Kind of like just a beer, It's a gentle reminder. It's a quiet smile. It's more act of balance in the world that's never slow down. And so I will ask you again, what if rest wasn't something you take, but something you practice? That's kind of like, and that's future of balance. Yeah, and that is my phase 2. And I'm really excited to introduce you guys. Vi Khanh, she will guide you into phase 3. And I think this is amazing journey to have the it's an amazing journey for you guys. So I'm really excited, and thank you a lot.
Smiling has brought us to the definitions and what a black hole can do. Let me tell you an actual secret. Astronauts don't fly a black hole's poo, they adjust the course. By the right momentum and move with the force instead of against it. That's why we didn't just create a campaign with the first 2 phases. We built an exhibition for the 3rd phase. Because balance isn't about resisting, it's about learning how to move with life, not be consumed by it. So why an exhibition? We could have just made TVCs, digital arts, social campaigns, and yes, we're using those too, but nothing is as powerful as stepping into a space where you don't just hear about balance, you actually feel it. With these exhibitions, 100 Light doesn't just tell people to slow down, we guide them through it step by step until they realize for themselves. This isn't just an event, it's a journey, a shift in perspective. So, from the stage 1 of the exhibitions, we call it the reminder or the alarmer. First, we make them see what they have been ignoring, the way they have been carrying through TVCs, OOH, and interactive storytelling. Visitor experience the force pulling them deeper into struts. And next to the stage 2 experience, then we don't just tell them to find balance, we let them physically experience it. Like they lift the weight of beer. How long can you carry the weight before it becomes too much? And the next game is about let's find balance, in which journalists try to pour a perfect amount between beer and foam. Balance isn't about extremes, it is about precisions, just the right amount. Can you balance them? So one side is that the thread, deadlines, and pressures, the other is hand line. So how do you distribute your weight? Each of these challenges turns a complex idea into something tangible, something personal. And the last stage is the recalling. Finally, we help them break free: a simple hug, a handwritten note, a takeaway gift, a moment to breathe, to remember. Balance isn't about escaping life gravity. So why does this phase of exhibition matter? Because people don't just remember works, they remember experiences. Because emotions create loyalty far more than any advertisement ever could. And because hand light isn't just a beer, it's a mindset, a choice, and a moment. And when visitors leave, they don't just remember the exhibitions, they remember how it made them feel. A black hole will always pull, life will always demand more, but balance is a choice. With hand light, you don't have to carry everything alone, because sometimes the best things you can do is take it nhẹ nhàng hơn. That's the end of our IMC plan. That will be the next one to talk about the key channels.
Okay, that is our phase 3. That was an interesting exhibition. And now let me show you a general table about key channels that Miss we had mentioned before. Firstly, the brand ensures that products are prominently showcased in over 1,000 convenience stores and supermarkets nationwide. A strategy supported by Nielsen's Retail Trends report, which highlights that such placements can boost product visibility by approximately 20%. The brand's robust e-commerce approach leverages platforms like Shopee and online to reach digitally savvy consumers, with Statista reporting that online sales now constitute over 40% of the market. Moreover, by combining eye-catching in-store displays with compelling online visuals, featuring high-resolution images, detailed descriptions, and authentic customer reviews, the brand has achieved a notable 15% increase in customer engagement. Additionally, targeted promotional initiatives ranging from attractive discount vouchers to exclusive offers through influential KOLs and KOCs further reinforce the brand's market presence. In a sense, through the seamless integration of these channels and strategies, the brand is broadening its markets reach while delivering an exceptional shopping experience.
How do we get them there? Simple. We have a customer journey map right here. We guide them step by step. Customer journey map. Once we understand the experience, we need a clear roadmap to bring it to life. That's where the Gantt chart come in. A time map to ensure every step happens at the right moment and keeping the journey on course. Alright, here's the game plan. Phase 1, 3 weeks, we hit the streets and flow social media with the content that scream, hey, you need a break. Phase 2, 1 month and 2 weeks, this is where we go all in, hyping up the brand and making sure everyone knows this is a beer for chill seeker. Phase 3, 3 weeks, by now, people love the brand but we are not stopping, we commit Hanoi Life in their minds. Alright, now let's talk about the most important thing, where the money goes and what results we're expecting. In phase 1, our main focus is break the message of rest and relaxation. The goal here is simple, to make people realize maybe I do need a break. That's why we are allocating the 30% of our budget to this phase. We are keeping our expectation relaxing in this phase, setting our KPIs at the 8% relax and 3% the trials. But then comes the phase 2, this is where a big move happens. This phase takes up more than half of our total campaign budget. We have to go all in. Most importantly, we betting big on the personalized sale. For KPI goal, 67% react and over the 17% trial. This is a phase where we turn awareness into the action and we want to sell for the anything less. Finally, phase 2, this is the way we make sure everything we build in the period 2 phase is just a short line trend. The budget for this phase is 50% and aiming for the 20 reacts and 25 trials. Also, that's the impactful, the reminder that's keeping the customer coming back, not just for the single drink, the balance that Hanoi Life represents.
For our campaign evaluation, first is our own hard advertising. We using AI camera and traffic sensor. We tracking audience exposure, demographic, and engagement time. Next, we use GPS tracking to measure consumer movement and store visit post-exposure. QR code and UTM link tracking link offline as to digital traffic and conversion rate. Data-driven optimization. Use insight to refine placement, message, and overall strategy. Next is about our PR exhibition measured. We using AI camera and QR check-in to counting attendance and analyze demographic insights. After that, we use post-event survey like Google Form and SurveyMonkey to gather feedback on experience and brand perception. We also tracking engagement with to identify the high impact activity. Event optimization, we enhance future event for stronger customer connection. For our social media advertising, we using engagement metric like Instagram Insight, Facebook Business View, TikTok Analyst. Monitor, like, share, comment, and clicks. Next up, we also tracking our hashtag to evaluate campaign, reach, and trending topic. Conversion tracking like Google Analytics, Meta Pixel, TikTok Pixel, is to you to access the ad-driven website traffic and sale.